William, good morning. So,
Good morning.
How are things going for you in lockdown? What is annoying you in particular?
Well, health-wise, I'm fine. What's annoying me, however, I think is all these incessant challenges that you're seeing on social media and people asking me to, well, obviously the running one is fairly standard. The other day I got asked to draw myself on an egg and then nominate 5 people to draw themselves on an egg. And really, I've got much better things to be doing than drawing on eggs, thank you very much. And they're valuable commodities these days as well.
It does feel like there's a pressure to do things like this.
You can draw on it and then eat it, but I take your point.
It does feel like you're more pressurised to do things like this, though, now we're on lockdown. I mean, the excuses are probably harder to find, aren't they?
Yes, they are, and you can't sort of say no to people when they do want to sort of video call you or people ask you for your time, because generally, if we're all at home, we're not doing an awful lot. And I've decided to use the time to get through a lot of projects that I wasn't able to do under normal circumstances. So I don't need to be tagged in running challenges. And I think actually, from an etiquette point of view, I do think it's slightly abrupt, slightly rude of people just to randomly tag people saying, right, you're nominated for a 5K, now off you go. Unless you know they're a natural athlete, I think it's more polite just to flag up in advance that you might be tagging someone in and nominating them for one of these challenges and seeing if they say, yes, not a problem, rather than just doing it.
They're making you be rude. It's not good, especially not for the etiquette expert. Now, look, are the rules altering a little bit? I feel like etiquette exists, maybe it evolves quite slowly. The sort of norms establish themselves maybe over centuries for certain things. Is this a wonderful moment to reinvent bits of etiquette?
I think, yes, I think it is going to have some change, in fact, quite a lot of change on etiquette and how we greet people in particular. And I think, you know, when things begin to return to as normal as they're going to be, I think we are going to slightly reassess how we greet people and sort of whether we do, let's say, go in for a social kiss, where a lot of people...
You leaned in a bit there. I felt like we might get a kiss.
A virtual one.
In certain cultures and certain workplaces as well, sort of hugging and kissing, they're a lot more tactile and kissy-kissy.
Certainly in telly.
In particular. And I think a lot of people now are going to reassess, hang on, I don't really know that person.
It's definitely making people think, isn't it? We've actually had a few viewer scenarios for you as well, William, that we'd love to get to. One being, I enjoy walking in the park as part of my daily dose of exercise, but can't stand the sweaty joggers running past me. The question is, can they say anything about it?
No, of course you can't say anything about it. If you don't like looking at sweaty people running, the park is not for you. Now, obviously, if they come within 2 metres of you, you can perhaps flag that up, and that's fine. But if they're keeping their distance, they're using the time to get healthy, not a problem. They've probably been nominated for an Instagram running challenge that they didn't want to be tagged in. You never know. You can't say
as much as you.
We've got another one saying, I bumped into my friend in the local supermarket and she attempted to give me a hug and a kiss. How do I greet someone I know without being rude?
Well, you can't do that. You have to stand 2 metres away. And actually, this is where we in Britain, we like using a little bit of humour to deflate awkwardness. You give them the namaste, be quite firm about it. I don't think bringing out a social distancing stick is quite the right thing to do. But remember, you can't just stop in the middle of the fruit and veg aisle, which is quite busy. If you do need to have that very brief chat, go into a quieter aisle. But also remember, as long as you and your friend are chatting in the supermarket, you're not buying your groceries and you're not getting out of the supermarket, allowing 2 other people to come in.
Very true.
The supermarket is no longer a social space.
We've got one final one, which is, I have to have a daily work catch-up with my colleagues at 9 a.m. Is it OK to leave my pyjama bottoms on but dress up the top half?
No, absolutely not. No, you do need the full outfit. You never know what's going to happen. A mouse could run in, the camera could suddenly jolt, the laptop screen falls down and shows your lower half.
I'd like to see your lower half, William. You know, let's see what's
I'm in a lovely chino.
Lovely
He's got a fake leg
Nothing
there.
wrong with that.
William, it's great to talk to you. Thank you for those good advice and good tips there.
Thank you so much, William. Lovely to see you. If you want to hear more advice from William and his Instagram, our Instagram and Facebook and Twitter pages, his are very funny and ours, he is on ours.